7 simple habits that my clients use to lose up to 40 pounds in 16 weeks in a healthy way. That is what I'm giving you today. Listen, I've been a nurse for over 30 years. I have been a coach forever. And what I'm giving you today is kind of a checklist for you to look and see, okay, which one of these 7 things is missing and therefore stopping weight loss. So this is for you if you are frustrated, if you feel like you're doing everything right, but nothing is changing. If you know, for instance, that you're eating in a calorie deficit and your nutrition strategy is dialed in, but you are still plateaued. This will help you today. Absolutely. These simple 7 are the pillars of Simple Steps weight loss system. They establish a foundation and really a lifestyle for not only weight loss, but keeping it off. That's the key, right? We've been dieting since 7th grade. We know how to lose weight already, but we don't know how to live the life that makes that weight stay off. So that's what I'm giving you today. Now, if you are an email, these notes will be sent to you so that you have your checklist. If you are not an email and want to be, just drop it below here in the comments, or you can DM me and I'll put you right in there. No big deal. So the daily simple 7 are going to change your life. Are you ready? Get your pen. Number 1, the first non-negotiable, the first essential habit that my clients and I live every day as a healthy lifestyle and as one of the modalities that help us lose weight is daily weighing in. Don't turn your video off. But it's true. Listen, I'm going to explain why. Because you will hear lots and lots of very misinformed coaches tell you to weigh weekly or weigh every now and then, weigh every other day. But here's why in Simple Steps we weigh daily and why my girls end up loving their scale. I'm not exaggerating. They take it on vacation with them unless I tell them to stop. So this is why. It is normal, girl, to have variations every single day in your daily weight. It's based on hormones. It's based on stress responses and sleep, and which affect your hormones. It's based on what you ate yesterday, how much salt it had in it, how much sugar, how much alcohol, how much fiber. So if you are only weighing every Wednesday, let's say, and that Wednesday you are up, you're going to be discouraged. But you're not accounting for what you ate yesterday and the day before. And this is what you hear all the time from new clients or women I'm just coaching for free in this free group is every time I get on, I'm up. I don't know why I'm eating so clean for no reason. And again, she's not accounting for yesterday's fiber, which draws water onto her body. Not accounting for yesterday's restaurant food, which again, sodium makes your water hold on to that water. So it's essential that you get data every single day so that you know which direction you're headed. Listen, my girls lose anywhere from 20 typically down all the way up to 40 pounds in 16 weeks. And the thing about it is every single one of their data flow charts for me, their graph looks like this. It's all headed in the right direction, but it's a zigzaggy line in the right direction. So daily weight is the number 1 thing that we log. Number 2 is calories. You must know what your calorie requirement is for weight loss. You've got to eat in a deficit. Now, you can't go too deep in a deficit. You have to eat enough food. You have to be eating every 3 to 4 hours. We've talked about this a lot in here. Frequent fueling is essential to keep your blood sugar stable, but you cannot guess at how much food. You just can't. Because again, if you're even a little bit over a deficit, if you're under the deficit, weight loss will be stopped. So that's number 2. We log calories and we know what they are for sure. Now, how do you find that out? I do all of my clients longhand. It's an equation that I customize for them. Your MyFitnessPal or Noom, whatever app you have, can do a rough version of that can work. But you can't guess. So go figure that out for yourself. Number 3, is protein. So do I want the awareness for my girls of what carbs do and where fat plays a role and what protein does all together, the macros we call them? Of course I do, but it can be overwhelming. So the first non-negotiable in the way of nutrition is your calorie requirement, but the second one will be protein. After 40, when you're perimenopausal, menopausal, you start to lose muscle fast. And when you meet your protein requirement, that stops that rapid sarcopenia, it's called, rapid weight loss, muscle loss. So meeting the protein requirement is the fourth thing that we add to the log. She's got to hit that goal if she's going to stay strong. And listen, if she's going to keep her blood sugar stable, which also facilitates weight loss. Okay, so that's number 3, actually not number 4. So number 1 is daily weight data. Number 2 is your calorie deficit. Number 3 is your protein requirement. Number 4 is hydration. Listen, I can't tell you the number of women that show up to me like a piece of beef jerky and then don't know why they have brain fog and headaches and no energy and body aches. It's when you are walking around hydrated, you are thinking clearly, you have more energy, and therefore you're making better decisions because your body is healthier. So the fourth thing that is a non-negotiable for weight loss is being hydrated. Now, talk to your doctor, but the typical requirement is half an ounce to 1 ounce per pound body weight in water. Now, or hydration. What counts as hydration? Anything that is not decaffeinated. Okay. So, in the winter, it's a little bit harder. Spring's coming, thank God. But, you can do decaffeinated teas and, things that are warmer, but hydration in the winter is harder for sure because we're thirsty in the summer. It's hot outside. So pay attention to hydration so that you have clear thinking, no headaches, more energy in order to just be healthier, but to make better, decisions in life in your nutrition strategy. Number 5, the thing that we really focus on in Simple Steps is movement, where you are, meaning start where you are, not where you feel like you should be or where you want to be, right? So for most of you, that might just look like walking and stretching, when you walk 15 minutes every single day this week, next week, I want you to add 20. Talk to your doctor first, of course, but daily movement is essential. And it's not just cardio. It needs to be resistance training because again, we don't want to show up 5 years from now, 10 years from now, weaker with no muscle and someone else is carrying our groceries, right? So resistance training and cardio is essential, and some version of it several times a week. And movement every single day of the week. Nobody should be sedentary in here. Again, talk to your doctor. And then the last thing I'll say on movement is that nutrition strategy is 88% weight loss success. So let's flip that on its head. Your weight loss success comes over 80% from your nutrition strategy. So do not try to burn off the fat the way we did in 8th grade. It just is so unfun and also very just inefficient. You need to exercise for a million other great reasons, organ health and strength and bone density, all of that. But don't try to burn off the fat in the gym. That's just not effective or smart. So what else? Okay, here's a big one. Number 6 is sleep. I have my clients, listen, you can't change all of these things at once, but in the very, very beginning of Simple Steps, I have them logging water, weight, and sleep for me. I have to have those in order to coach her. So water, weight, and sleep. And the sleep portion is so essential when you are perimenopausal, menopausal, because again, there's no estrogen or very, very low estrogen. So we're in this hormone storm and our sleep becomes so broken. And when our sleep is broken or you have insomnia, weight loss will totally flatline because there is a stress response. So first of all, how much sleep should you be getting? I don't care who you are, you need between 7 and 9 hours of sleep. I have so many girls that show up and say, oh, I've only ever needed 4, or I've only ever had 5. No, you are not an anomaly to science. I mean, I don't think you are. I've never met anybody that is. So truly, what we do in Simple Steps is I fix their sleep routine, and we'll talk about that in a second, and then build them up from a broken 5 hours all the way up to 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And the difference is phenomenal. She begins to lose weight more rapidly. She's thinking clearly. She has more energy. Listen to me. She has less cravings because her sleep is fixed. So how do you fix your sleep? The first thing I want you to do is to control what you can, and that is your sleep routine. That looks like no screens after, in a 2-hour window before you go to bed. Your bed sheets and pillows and mattress should not be from 1975. You need to make sure that it is comfortable and clean and soft, all of those things, right? Your room needs to be dark and cold. That's science-based stuff right there, not personal preference, but the brain and the body respond much better when the room is dark at a lower temperature. And you're comfortable in the actual bed that you're sleeping in on that pillow. So make sure that you are setting yourself up for success. Dial everything down. The light should be lower. The noise should be lower. The screens should be off. And when you have done all of that and you still cannot sleep, then it's time for a clinical approach. We can look at, magnesium supplements. We can look at other adaptogens, but you can also go to your doctor. And I do recommend this and get blood work done to see if it's a progesterone issue, which is the typical culprit of broken sleep. So, control what you can with sleep and then go get help. But sleep is not, I don't want you moving into your 60s, 70s, 80s, just saying, well, I haven't slept in 70 years, show up, having done everything that you can today. Start right now. Okay. Because sleep is just that important. Okay. If you need help, let me know. Now, the last thing that we focus on, and it comes a little bit later in the program, because you cannot change all of these things at once. You start with water, weight, and sleep. Listen, and then you're going to add a protein goal. And then we're going to look at movement, and then we're going to look at supplements, because listen, the way that I coach, the way that my girls live, this is not weight loss. This is what we are doing. You hear me. This is for you too. It is not about getting skinny. I don't want you skinny, girl. I want you healthy and strong and capable. And I want you to feel good, right? There are a lot of people getting very, very skinny, very, very fast right now. And they are losing muscle and they don't feel good. Right? That's not what we are doing. I want you to be lean and strong and knowledgeable about how to live that new lifestyle. And I can give you seven pillars, but you don't do it all at once. You chip away at it. So the last thing we look at is supplements. Everyone should be, I'm not going to dive too deep into this because I've already done, 2 weeks ago, last week, I sent out a whole supplement guide in email and lots of details there. But everyone, and talk to your doctor first, should be on a fish oil, should be taking creatine, should be taking a protein supplement if you can't meet your goal with real food. So there's lots of things that every single woman that's perimenopausal, menopausal should be taking just as a staple. And then you need to take what is appropriate for you based, listen, on your blood work. So not everyone, for instance, most people need vitamin D, but not everybody. It's like 80%. I don't need it. There's some random people like me that don't need vitamin D. If I was to take vitamin D because everyone's doing it, I'd be overdosing. So look hard at your blood work and see if you need a B12 supplement complex, if you need vitamin D or not, if you need magnesium. And so you can tailor your supplement routine, and you should have one at this age, to your blood work, and save yourself some money, by not buying a bunch of crap everybody else just happens to be taking, or by buying what you do need and feeling better, right? Okay. So that is a very short video for you on exactly what you need to do to make this not only weight loss jumpstart, but also to live the life that keeps it off. Now, what do I want you to do with these 7? Listen, let's go through them real quick, and I'm going to give you some homework. Daily weights. Don't be scared. You be in control of that scale. So daily weights, knowing your calories, knowing your protein goal and meeting it, water, some form of hydration every single day. Number 5, movement. That is not burning off the fat, but movement for organ strength and control, organ health and strength. And then sleep is next. Right? Fix that sleep routine. And number 7 is supplements. Now, what do you do now with all of this information? I want you to use this as a checklist. Again, I'm going to email this checklist to you tomorrow. But what you will be able to do either here or looking at your email is go down this list and say, oh my gosh, I know I'm dehydrated. I never drink that much. Or, oh, my sleep is so jacked up and it's my fault. Or I need a doctor's appointment. Or, so look at your list like, oh, I'm not moving and I know that I can. So, and then start with 1 or 2 things, girl. Don't try to eat the whole elephant. Just one bite at a time, fix one thing at a time and listen to me, start with the easiest thing. So if it's an easy fix for hydration, start there so that you don't feel overwhelmed or defeated. Right? My goal for you is empowerment and knowledge because you can lose weight in perimenopause and menopause without drugs, without a bunch of crazy processed food you're buying from some random company. You can eat real food and all your favorites and lose weight knowing what you're doing and keeping it off the rest of your life. It's possible. So that's what I'm giving you and that's what you can do. Now, if you need help, if you need guidance, I'm your girl. I do free consult calls all the time, and I have the one-on-one coaching program that is customized to you. But either way, keep your hope. There is absolutely no reason for discouragement or for feeling powerless. Just listen to me. Just take a baby step. Take one of these 7 things and start there. And if you need help, let me know. I'll see you later.